Hi, I'm Robert Jekabson. I've been boxing for 18 years. I have over 80 amateur fights. I've fought internationally, locally, nationally. I'm a 4-time Chicago Golden Gloves champion. In addition to that, I've won the 2010 National Golden Gloves. I've also placed silver and bronze in national tournaments. I competed in the 2012 Olympic trials, the highest honor there is for an athlete, and I nearly made the Olympic team and represented our country. Boxing is a tough sport. Not only does it require pure physical grit, it requires a lot of integrity, reactivity, balance, movement while someone's throwing punches at you. So while you're doing that, your body has to be in tune with your abdominal muscles, your obliques, your lower back. Everything has to be working like a fine oiled machine. I've started using the StrongBoard for that. That's really helped me adjust my reactivity, adjust my balance. The StrongBoard has helped me adjust that, slow my tempo down in the ring, and see things more clearly. I've been able to find my balance with it, gain a stronger midsection and core and back. In addition, my legs feel better than ever. Boxing is a tough sport, and the StrongBoard has only helped me become better at it. So our next exercise is very boxing specific. It's with a live partner throwing live punches at me. You're gonna assume the position of your boxing stance on a bit of an angle. My partner is gonna stand directly in front of me, and he's gonna start throwing the basic combination of a jab, right, or a 1-2 in his stance. So, go ahead, flip. So basically what this was working was slipping punches, dodging and weaving, getting out of the way while I have a super unstable surface underneath me. Now what he's gonna do, he's gonna throw a couple wider shots, what are called hooks at me. This is gonna be, I have to get a little bit lower, so it's gonna be even a little more challenging. As you can see, that was a lot harder than slipping. I had to get really, really low, and as I'm coming up, the board was really shaking, and I had to really engage everything. Sometimes in a live boxing match or a sparring session, this happens. You get caught off balance. It's all about how quickly you can regain that balance, and this drill right here really helps with that. My next exercise on the StrongBoard is going to be a power stability plank. What's going to happen here is I'm going to get in a stable push-up plank position on the StrongBoard. While I'm holding that, I'm going to engage my abs, my glutes, and my midsection, and my upper back. As I do that, I'm going to be stepping off with each hand, taking each hand off and putting it back on. It's going to really force my body to engage, and when one hand gets left on the StrongBoard, it really forces me to engage my entire body. Get in this position, spread your fingers wide apart like you're gripping the board, and from here I can start. Staying stable, I'm going to step off and back on. Now laterally. Once you get the rhythm down, you can add a little bit of tempo. The farther out I place my hands, the more instability it's going to cause and the more I'm going to have to engage. So for beginners, you want to start more in the middle. Once you kind of start feeling comfortable, widen that stance and get to work. Another one of my favorite exercises in boxing is interval training with dumbbells. These traditionally are done standing flat-footed and squared and just throwing straight punches, which really work your shoulders, your arms, and your grip strength. Or we threw it doing uppercuts, which is going to work your lats more and your upper back and your core. Adding the StrongBoard to the twist is going to create a lot of instability and also make my abs work much harder while I'm doing this. Again, find your balance, bend your knees a little bit, brace, and we're going to start with some uppercuts, which is going to work my lats more. We can change up the tempo. The faster I go, the more instability I'm dealing with. After that, we can transition smoothly into straight punches. And the higher I go, the more my shoulders work. And the instability is really making my legs, my calves, my quads, my glutes, and my abdominal all really work. I can transition back down, give the shoulders a break, and transition back into this uppercut pattern. From here, I can also work single punches, jabs, right hands, left hooks, right hooks, left uppercuts, and right uppercuts. all to kind of perfect my technique while dealing with a very unstable surface. One of my favorite exercises using the StrongBoard are wall tosses with the medicine ball. All you need is your StrongBoard, a medicine ball, and a sturdy wall. It's great for overall stability and balance, reactivity, and a lot of abdominal and core strength. Find your balance before you start. Bend your knees a little bit, brace your abs, and start some tosses.